Hey, so most of you might already know this, but I'm currently writing my third book. It is called Yelling at Dead People, and it is around grief and healing, and generally it will started off mostly around the grief and complicated journey through that when I lost my ex, my children's father, who died by suicide 11 years ago, and then how I've been raising them and dealing with a whole bunch of complicated things, and it has now morphed into that plus my healing journey, and it's quite beautiful. And I had decided to take a good chunk of this summer and write, and I hired a writing coach, and I had over 20,000 words written when we started working together in April. And I've since been writing weekly assignments, plus doing a bunch of revisions, things like that. It's also it's creative nonfiction, and there's a ton of form. Like some of the essays are just visual. They're visual essays, I guess, more so even than word essays. So, I decided to take most of the summer, May and June specifically, were going to be dedicated to writing, and then in May my dad died, and he was a huge part of my life, and he was my biggest cheerleader and always there for me and my kids. So his death was really hard and has been really hard. At the same time of that, I've been dealing with a lot of house and car and phone issues. Like, you name it, if it can break, it has broken every appliance I own: air conditioning, furnace, oven, my car, brakes, muffler, phone, you name it. Anyways, so dealing with all of that. So June has ended up being a bit of a show. And I haven't been able to write the way I had intended on writing, and it's been super frustrating to me. However, one of the things that I did, or that I continue to do, is I still showed up. So normally I write morning pages every morning, 3 pages. I haven't done that. I've started again, but I went for about almost a month without writing my morning pages completely. But I was like, I'm going to still show up. I'm still going to show up and write these assignments that my coach was giving me, and they were terrible. And I'm not just, I'm not like, oh no, they're awful, don't read them. Like, no, they're they don't even sound like me. Like, it's like it's like I was like a different voice was like coming through me, and I didn't like it. Anyways, but I kept doing it. I kept showing up, and some days I would only write like a sentence, and some days it would be a little bit more, and it was often really. But every day was like, okay, so like, keep the practice, keep showing up, keep writing. And it's the advice that I give often to other people. And as I was doing it, as I was showing up and like continuing to write, I was like, this is like the most annoying advice ever. And I cannot believe I've been telling people to do this. But it turns out that it was actually really good advice. Because I've actually been able to write again, and I've been just really finding my voice again, and it seems like it's even more powerful than ever. My book now is going to be including my dad, the loss of my dad, and just really exploring different types of grief, but also through me, through my lens, because it's creative nonfiction, right? So this is all about my journey through this. So I've been going through, and some of the pieces that I wrote and that I sent off to my writing coach that were like absolute total. Even within that, there's been a few lines, a few sentences, even just like combinations of words that are really good. And I wouldn't have got to them any other way, so I had to write it really. And anyways, I just wanted to say that if you are having a hard time with your creative practice right now, I'm going to give you the advice that is absolutely annoying, but it works, is just to keep showing up every day. It really does work. And just be easy on yourself. Show yourself a ton of compassion, and don't worry if it's awful, because it won't be awful forever. Okay, you'll get it back. But so if you're going through a hard time and you think like you'll never be able to create again, you will. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and I actually wrote a blog post about it. If you're in my newsletter already, you would have received it in your inbox yesterday. If not, you can read it on my website, openskystories.com. Just go to like the My Story section to get to my blog post, or if you are watching this on Instagram, it's in my profile. Anyways, that's it. Hope you have a lovely evening if you're watching this tonight when I post it, and happy writing. And hey, let me know what works for you, because I'm always looking for new pieces of advice when you're feeling really overwhelmed. What do you do? Okay, see you.